All right, all right. What is going on, everybody? I'm Rob Westerman of GBP Daily. Welcome to Rob's Table Talk. I'm here like I am every day to talk to you guys about some Packers football. Today I am recording live from my hotel room, which is about a block or two from Lambeau Field. I was originally going to be live from Lambeau, but it's hot as heck out. The Wi-Fi, I got a 1-year-old. I have all these excuses that I could use, but you're going to get the echoed hotel version today. Anyways, thanks for joining me, and let's get to it. Family night tonight. I'm pumped to be here. Cannot wait to be in Lambeau within the next hour or so. If you're going to be there, drop a comment. Let me know what you're most excited to see about tonight. Let's go to the comments here. What do we got going on over here? Jimmy, just chilling at Titletown. What about you? If you're at Titletown, Jimmy, you are probably half a mile from where I'm at, maybe at the most. So, what I'm most excited to see tonight, just the fans, everybody back in the stadium, get to watch practice for the first time live. This training camp, I was there at the OTAs and mini camp earlier this offseason, so I got to see the rookies and everybody else, but I am most pumped about seeing the fans, seeing Rodgers out there. Come on now. And then we might have a live scrimmage at the end. So I'm pumped about that with some live hitting. That is what I'm most excited about. Gabrielle, go Packers from Brazil. Yes, go Packers from Brazil. Let's go. Go Pack, go. Chloe Pilipchuk. Let's go. Go Pack, go, baby. Come on now. Let's go. What else we got? DC Lore, excited about our defense. Yeah, I'm pumped. I was watching last night's Hall of Fame game before the game started. Chris Sims, the reporter I'm not really a fan of, and a couple other guys were talking about, hey, on paper, we have probably one of the better defenses in the NFL. So if that can translate to the field, then let's do it. Perky's finna miss Devontae. I'm finna miss Devontae too. Yeah. But seeing him last night, seeing him happy, that's good. Good for him. At the same time, it's like, hey, he wanted to leave. So he chose to leave. We offered him the same amount of money, and I think we actually offered him a little more. So, but he still chose to leave. So that didn't rub me the wrong way. Clearly, I still got Tay in the shirt here, but yeah, as much as I'm gonna miss him, it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, you know what, he chose to leave, so that's that. I'm gonna leave it at that before I get myself into trouble here. Nolan Reynolds, thanks for hopping on, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you for the question. Do you think Dobbs will see more playing time than Watson due to recent news, or about an equal share? The cop-out answer is too early to tell, but I don't know. I think, Dobbs has started off hot. He's kind of the star of training camp, no doubt. Christian's hurt, so he hasn't been out there at all. But I think Romeo, he can play receiver. He might have a shot at punt returner. So I said the other day, I think Romeo will have more receiving yards, but I think Christian will have more touchdowns as far as being involved in the jet sweep game in the backfield, getting him the ball in space, letting him do work. So thank you for the question. All right, we're going to head over to Facebook here. Cody Shepard, buddy I went to high school with. Yo, what is up, Cody? Thanks for hopping on, buddy. It is good to chat with you. Dylan Davis, be nice if I had a way to watch this tonight in Illinois. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking me if I'm going to stream Family Night tonight, and unfortunately, it's illegal, one, to stream it without consent and all that kind of stuff. So, Hassan, I know you're in the comments asking. I cannot stream it. I'll be there, so streaming it would be kind of a little difficult anyways. But Wisconsin statewide is playing Family Night, I think on your local news channel. Where I live back in Iowa, they're streaming it on their local news channel. I'd hop onto on Facebook, Green Bay Memorabilia. There's a group there. If you join it, sometimes there's guys in there that'll stream it. They don't care about getting banned or whatever, and it could be to your benefit. So I'd hop on some Facebook groups, maybe search on Twitter, Family Night Stream. Somebody may have it. So I'll be there, but I won't be able to stream it, unfortunately. So sorry about that. Thanks for the question, though, Dylan. And he adds a Go Pack Go. That's what I like it. Shandon, Suma 30. He says, she says, or he, I can't tell. There's a guy and gal in your profile picture, so I apologize for that. More play action for Rodgers this year? Yes, 100%. Not only is a running game going to be insane as far as Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon, but without Devontae out there, they're really going to need that play action to kind of set those linebackers in and give those receivers space. So I think they're going to utilize that pretty dang good. Thanks for the question, Shandon. Hassan Jaik. Have a nice time, bro. Thank you. What else we got? Bill Quinn, thanks for hopping on. I appreciate it. Dylan, thanks, dude. I'll definitely check that out. Of course, man. Anytime. That's what I'm here for. Chatting Packers, hanging out with you guys. Chloe Pilipchuk asks, what kind of impact do you expect Quay Walker to have on the team this season? A massive impact. He's been running with the ones ever since he stepped foot in Green Bay, which is rare. Rookies don't just kind of walk into those starting roles like he did. And also with the versatility that he can do as far as obviously playing the linebacker position, but also kind of playing that safety role. So he's going to have an impact huge on the field. He's fast. He can fill the run gaps. I think that's a big reason why we didn't go out and get another safety in the draft, is because Quay can play that role as well as play the linebacker role. So I'm not going to say it's a 2-for-1 position kind of ad, but it's almost a 2-for-1 as far as linebacker, safety, 2 birds, 1 stone kind of thing, if you know what I'm saying, with Quay. So Chloe Pilipchuk, thank you for the question. Go follow her. Come on now. Come give her some follows. She's got some great questions up in here. Nolan, you think Dillon and Jones are the best running back duo, or the Browns, or someone else? I think going into this year, it's hard to really argue against Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon. Same can be said about Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt with the Browns. I think they're my 1A and 1B. You put them however way you want. A sleeper, though, not necessarily a sleeper, but Dalvin Cook, Alexander Madison for the Vikings. Those two were studs. You saw when Dalvin was hurt, which he is a lot. No shade. It's just kind of the truth. Madison stepped in, no problem, and he produced like Dalvin did. So those two were studs. But those are really the only 3 duos that really come to mind. I know the Cowboys got a stud duo with Tony Pollard and Zeke Elliott, but yeah, Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon, give me them all day. I'll take them over anybody else just because, a little biased, but I'll also just take them because they're super good. Cam, official. I'm in a stairwell, by the way. My 1-year-old's sleeping, so I'm in a stairwell. If you're hearing the echo, that's my bad. Shandon, guy, by the way. Well, all right, sir. Thank you for clearing that up. Apologies for the mishap there. Cam, official. The wide receiver depth is super underrated, to be honest. Hell yeah, it is. Come on now, Allen Lazard. Everybody's forgetting about Watkins. He was hurt right away, but he's back. Obviously, it's a couple rookies: Romeo, Christian, Randall Cobb, Amari Rodgers, Jawan Winfrey. Come on now. These guys, and you just never know who's gonna pop off and Could be Allen. I'm hoping it is because he's got a lot of weight on his shoulders, and I know he's going to shine. So the wide receiver group is definitely underrated. Ben Walker. How's Chris Barnes been doing at camp? Haven't heard any news about him. He's been running with the twos almost the entire time, which, you got Quay and Devondre running with the ones constantly. But in my opinion, which I get partly my opinion from other Packer guys who are there every day that I listen to, it's better for Chris to run with the twos and get all the plays and call the plays too than to sub in every once in a while for Quay or for Devondre. So I think that's making him better by running with the twos constantly, being the leader of that group. So don't be surprised if he's in there a decent amount. I know he's going to be a special teams beast. For those of you who watched the Chiefs game last year where Jordan played instead of Rodgers, Chris Barnes had that badass hit near the goal line. So just because Quay came in, I know Quay's going to get most of the playing time and whatnot, but Chris Barnes might be a crucial player here. Nolan, thanks for the insight, man. Hey, just insight from another fan. I'm just like you guys, no different. So I do my reading, my listening. I see my stuff, but I get my opinions and facts from what I see combined with the experts and what they say, and I kind of throw it all in a bowl, and that's where I come from. So, Jacob Wilson, thoughts on Darnell Savage? He needs to have a big year. We picked up his option, and I think by picking up his option, that's kind of one of those things where it's like, hey, you need to kind of come out and do your thing. He had a great year 2 years ago. Last year wasn't so great. I think that Ravens game, he was kind of set up poorly, matching up with Mark Andrews the entire game. I think Mark probably had 100-plus, a touchdown or two, and made that game a lot closer than it should have been. So he's having a good year. Him and Adrian back there next to him is kind of a safety net, lets him be able to fly all over, and he's a capitalize on the plays he's there to make. Last year, one was called back, the other two were dropped, or two were called back, one was dropped, something like that. He also against the Bengals, that last second touchdown from Burrow to Jamar Chase before the half went right through his arms. He's there to make the play. If you can just make the play, it takes him to a whole other level. Dylan over on Facebook, which cornerback do you think will have the best season? Well, Jair is so good that guys aren't going to throw at him very often, so he's not going to have a ton of picks because you might not hear his name very often, but it's because nobody's dumb enough to throw his way. He's so locked down, it's stupid. But from that, it's tough because you got Stokes coming into year two, and then obviously Rasul, who's so smart. Coach and Rodgers were just talking about it yesterday, saying he's one of the most intelligent guys we've been around. He knows where to be, clearly. He's had a couple of pick sixes already, tons of picks. So if I had to choose, I'll say Stokes, because last year he had a couple of chances to make some picks. He just didn't really know how to play the ball yet. And I think with a year under his belt, he'll be able to do that. I'm going to go with Stokes. Thanks for the question. All right. What else we got? Mike, thanks for joining. I am doing good. How are you doing? Shannon, when do you think Bach will be ready to go? I'm going to end on this one, Shannon. So thank you for the question, and thank everybody else for the questions before I hop off here. When do you think Bach will be ready to go? Honestly, I have absolutely no clue. I don't think anybody really does besides maybe the training staff, maybe David. I don't even think Coach really has, he probably has an idea, but as he said many times during his pressers over the last couple of weeks, he's done with timetables and that kind of stuff. My hope is for week 1, because if he's not ready week 1, our line, it's gonna look young, it's gonna look inexperienced, and going up against the Vikings, as much as I hate to say it, you got Za'Darius, you got Danielle Hunter. It's gonna be tough. So, Shannon, thanks for the question. I appreciate it. All right, folks. I'm going to call it a day here for Rob's Table Talk, episode 5 of what will be an ongoing series. So if you're on here with me this early, you are ingraining yourself as one of the OGs, so I appreciate it. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're in a few weeks. That is the only place I will be going live on each day. It's a little easier as far as grabbing all the comments, throwing them on the screen, that kind of thing. So link is in the description of the video for my YouTube channel. Link's also in the bio on my Instagram, and it is also on the website at gbpdaily.com. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you guys tomorrow.